ramifications of what meth does to the actual brain of a person, because there are some pretty profound issues that develop alongside its usage. So the first thing to note about this type of drug is that obviously it's highly addictive. For a lot of people, even using it one time can result in a lifelong addiction, and there's a reason for that. When you first try this substance, the first thing it does is cause a massive amount of dopamine to be released into the reward system of the brain. The reward system of the brain is called the mesolimbic system. This system exists just behind the prefrontal cortex or frontal lobe and extends all the way down to the amygdala, hippocampus, and other areas of the limbic system. These neurons are known as midbrain dopamine neurons, and their job is to release dopamine when you do something that helps you survive. Inhaling the substance, or really just having it introduced into your body in several different ways, it will force your brain to release a massive amount of stored dopamine, putting you in a trance of euphoria. This neurochemical should typically enter the synaptic gap between neurons to signal to the next neuron, and then some will kind of undergo the process of reuptake, while the rest is recycled elsewhere, but the process is very concise. With meth, this massive push of dopamine causes the other neuron to form more dopamine receptors due to the sudden influx, and not to mention it'll also just completely deplete your dopamine reserves, which this will have mood consequences once you don't have the substance anymore. This essentially can leave a person in a depressed state, as the normal amount of dopamine can no longer trigger the next activation of the following neuron, and in general, your neuron is just depleted. And with this, other feel-good neurochemicals such as serotonin will be used up, and this can actually have a neurodegenerative effect on the brain as a whole, leading to damage that the person may actually not really recover from.